Welcome back, car people. I'm Kevin from Stream Cars. This video is a day in my life as a car trader, and I'm currently just sitting in the garden enjoying a cup of tea whilst waiting for a phone call. The phone call I'm expecting is from a transporter driver who's delivering a car to me. The car in question is a 280SL Pagoda Mercedes, which I've sourced on behalf of a client of mine. I've been working with him for the last few weeks to get a car, and after a few failed attempts at viewing vehicles that didn't really quite come up to the mark, we sourced the car in Ireland. I've done the deal with the chap over there and it's being delivered to me as we speak. So in a few moments I'm going to get a call. I'm going to be off to collect the car. It's on a 10-car transporter, so can't get into my road, so we've arranged a drop-off point just around the corner, and I'll get round there and you'll be able to see it coming off the transporter. So look forward to the next part of this video. So here she is, the old girl has finally arrived. Up on the top of the trailer there. A couple of E30 BMWs look on their way to someone else. But this is the Mercedes. Right, we're going to get her down. This may be a little bit windy and a few cars may come past, creating a bit of noise, but here's the SL coming off the back of our truck from Ireland now. Gently as she does it. Yeah, you are, yeah, come on back. Straighten up, that's it. Oh, exhaust tips are close to the ground. You've got about there's about 2 inches to the exhausts. They've just touched.
Want me to lower that?
No, it should be okay. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. Slight right hand down. And here she is. So welcome back to part 2 of the video, and an opportunity to show you around this beautiful car in a little bit more detail. I've had an opportunity now for my mechanic to give it the once over, and I've also been around it and had a look through the extensive history file, and I have to say I'm even more excited about the car than I was when I bought it. The car itself is a 1969, so nearly as old as me. Makes me look good, doesn't it? Seriously. The eagle-eyed of you who saw the car coming off the transporter will see that it came in just on its original wheels. The hubcaps have been put back on it. They were removed in transit just to stay safe. The white wall looking tyres are actually not part of the tyre at all. I've not seen this before, but there's a sort of rubber edge that goes around the hubcap, which is quite funny. I quite like them. I'm sure there are those of you that won't. The people that like an original car. Well, this car is in fabulous order, but it has been resprayed at some point in its life. Some of the chrome has been updated, some of the other chrome hasn't, and there's just a really lovely patina to the car. It's not been got at all. Some stickers in the window, Mercedes-Benz, and something to do with Le Mans, so it obviously made its way over to France at some point. Indeed, I found in the history file that it had lived in Spain for 10 years with a gentleman. This original sticker from Cape Cod, which is where the car was supplied new, and that's a wonderful story in itself. Excuse that banging in the background, my neighbour is having some trees felled. Internally, the car has had the interior updated with some leather, which is not period correct, but I don't think it looks too bad. It would have been an original MB text. The rest of the dashboard looks normal. Because the car was supplied to California, the Mercedes dealer there would have fitted the air conditioning, which you see under the dash there. What particularly excites me though is the wonderful history files. So having read this and put it back in the car, let me just show you here. There's this really lovely period suitcase and it is full of folders, and this is how you want to buy a classic car. The previous owners have kept maintenance records in folders. There's half a dozen of those. The V5, some history about the car and it being checked, and dozens and dozens and dozens of invoices and old MOTs. What I established is that the car was supplied new to Massachusetts in the USA. The original owner, a lady whose name I thought might lend itself to coming from a family that, how can I put this, their business would have been in razors. GPDR doesn't allow me to say the name, but having gone through the history, I see that actually she was very well renowned in her own right. She was one of the first ladies in history to become a named partner in a law firm. This is the original option codes for the car. There's not just a dozen options. Compare that to these days where there's dozens of pages of options. This receipt here is from when she sold the car for $4,500 back in 1990, and lots of other beautiful information regarding the next owners and shipping details and so on. What I found particularly amusing was this folder here, which is about 3 inches thick, and it's an original advert for the car which said the new Mercedes-Benz 280 SL was so over-engineered it maneuvers in traffic like a whippet in a herd of buffalo. It goes on to say the handling in a road test of the Mercedes-Benz sports car was the main requirement of the 280 SL, and it ends, if you're interested in more information on the 280 SL, contact your Mercedes-Benz dealer, concluding in brackets, see the yellow pages for a dealer nearest you. Isn't that wonderful? So we've got booklets and booklets, pages and pages of history. Parts in bags here, a spare wheel, a toolkit, some oil, a cable. This thing is a rolling piece of art, and that history is absolutely priceless. I've sourced this car for a client of mine. He is going to be absolutely thrilled. If anyone is out there interested in importing or me sourcing them such a car, please reach out or leave a comment in the video below. www.streamcars.co.uk is the website. I'd welcome any thumbs up, likes or subscribes because it all helps the algorithm, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Thank you.